So I see this time and time again where people are launching their product the wrong way. They're looking at old methods, they're looking at old YouTube videos, they're just citing old content that maybe used to work a couple years ago, but just isn't the way to do it anymore. And the people that are using these new methods to launch their products are just absolutely exploding their organic sales the second they launch their product by doing the correct targeting, by targeting the correct things, by thinking a different way than everybody else. And in this video, I want to show you exactly what those people are doing and how they're achieving this great success in launching their products in comparison to some people who are just flopping, not launching their products, and actually failing at Amazon. Even when their product could be amazing, if they're not launching it correctly, if they're not getting to that first page, then you've already lost, because Amazon is all about visibility. It's all about getting to that first page and getting organic sales to get the margin that you calculated. If you're not on the first page, you're not getting that margin, you've got a huge advertising cost, and it's just going to absolutely drain you, and it's going to kill you. It's going to just zap any margins you ever thought of having. So in this video, that's what we're going to go through. I'd really appreciate it if you stay on to the end of the video. But with all that said, let's get into it. Alright, so let me show you how some people are actually exploding their sales. Now, the way we're going to do this is using helium-10, and again, using the magnet tool, which is going to show us a bunch of keywords and how popular they are for the product that we're searching, which in this case is yoga mats. So if we go down here, I've already applied the necessary filters to make sure that I'm getting the absolute best keywords for the product. I've selected amazon.co.uk, and I've clicked search volume to get them in order of the highest search volume to the lowest search volume. Now we can see here all the keywords, and it's just as we as expect. The keywords themselves aren't overly important here. We're not looking for we're not creating a listing. We don't really need this information that much, but we can see we have yoga mat, exercise mat, gym mat, yoga mat thick, Pilates mat, just the keywords you would generally expect to be the most popular for this product. Now, when you're launching the product yoga mat, you're obviously thinking, okay, this is the main keyword, and this is the main keyword I've done my product research on. I've clicked on yoga mat, I've run the helium-10 Chrome extension on that, and that's where I've got my results from. That's why I've decided that this is a good product. So you'd be thinking that when you want to actually go launch this product, that's the keyword you want to rank for. That's the keyword that you want to definitely go for. You 100% want to rank for yoga mat and exercise mat and gym mat. And if you think that, then yeah, you'd be right. You really do want to rank for those keywords. They're going to bring you the most sales. They're going to have the most search volume. They're going to get you the most clicks. They're going to be almost the highest in everything. They're going to be absolutely amazing keywords. But they're also extremely, extremely competitive and popular keywords where every person that's selling a yoga mat or exercise mat, whatever you want to call it, they're all going to be trying to rank for that keyword. And that's where I see a lot of people losing money in their product launch. And kind of missing out on an opportunity where they could be building momentum and initial sales. They're going to help them rank in that spot without costing an absolute fortune. So one of the features of the magnet tool here, which is going to help me explain this, is when we come across here, we see the 8-day giveaways of how many giveaways or basically sales you need to do in a 7-day period, or okay, in this case an 8-day period, to rank for that keyword. So if we look at the keyword yoga mat, it's saying we'd have to do 952 sales in 8 days to rank for that keyword. Now, to be honest, I don't think you have to do that many sales in an 8-day period to rank for there. I think if you did much less than that, you'd probably be able to rank for that keyword. But it's giving you an idea of how competitive that keyword is. And the reason this is important is because if we just scroll down very, very slightly, we've got some keywords here that are still around 1,000 search volume, which is still very, very high in my opinion. Anything from 500 to 1,000 or 500 above is definitely very popular. But in this range, if we're looking at 500 to 1,000 to around maybe 1,500, these are keywords that are going to be getting very good sales, going to be getting a lot of traction, a lot of searches per month, but they're not going to be really competitive to rank for like the keywords are above, like yoga mat, like gym mat, like exercise mat. Now, when you're launching your product to begin with, what I like to do is, obviously we want to target these keywords. We're going to target them with PPC. We're going to do these things, but you don't want to just target these, like your top 5 keywords, because they're going to be the hardest ones to rank for. Instead, what I tell a lot of people to do, and what I found great success with, is trying to rank for some of these keywords down here that have around 500 to 1,000 search volume. Because if you look at the 8-day giveaways, you're going to need to rank for those keywords. It's much, much less. So if I can rank for the keyword yoga mat non-slip, which is still a very popular keyword. I'm sure loads of people actually search that, and we can see that 662 people are searching that every single month. That's still a very popular keyword. So if I can get my product on the first page for that keyword without having to spend nowhere near as much as I would to get ranked on the first page of a yoga mat, if I can rank on that on the first page for that keyword very quickly and a lot more easily than other keywords, then I'm going to be building a lot of sales and a lot of organic sales, a lot of traction through that keyword, which is going to immediately start bringing about more money, more profit, which is going to take the edge off my advertising costs and boost my listing up. Because at the start of a launch, a lot of people think, okay, it's only PPC sales, I've got to do all my PPC. But if you can start ranking for some of these keywords here and start bringing in organic sales at the same time as you're running your PPC, you've got 2 streams of sales coming in now, which is going to make it even easier to rank for these keywords at the top. You're not just trying to rank for them through PPC spend, which is going to cost you an absolute fortune. Now, this is kind of dependent on your product. I know some products, their higher search volume keyword might be like 4,000 or 5,000. So in that case, you've got to kind of weigh up how hard is it going to be to rank for your main keyword. But in any case, I really think trying to rank for these slightly longer tail keywords is going to get you sales much easier, much cheaper, and much faster than it is trying to rank for the keyword yoga mat, which is going to take a good amount of time to actually get to that first page, to get enough reviews to be ranked there, to get enough sales velocity and sales history to get there. That if you can get on the first page for some of those lower down keywords and start building up momentum, it's only going to help you rank for these top keywords faster rather than just targeting these ones at the very start. So that's a recommendation I'd give to you in this video, that when you're launching a product, try and think outside the box. Don't just go for the very top main keywords. Instead, obviously you want to go for those, but try and focus again a bit more on the keywords a bit lower down to rank for them, build sales volume, build sales history. They're going to help you get to those keywords without just relying on PPC. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Of course, if you're looking to sell on Amazon, if you've enjoyed this tip and you're looking for a step-by-step program which is going to teach you exactly how to do this, of course, check out the AZ Academy, the first link in the description, with my personal support. Likewise, if you're just doing PPC at the moment, then of course you can get the just advertising and launching modules of the AZ Academy in the Page on Profits Academy, which is another link down below, which of course, again, it comes to my full-time support, and with either of those, you'll definitely not be disappointed with the content and support you get. So if you've enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you give us a subscribe, the bell notification, thumbs up, and leave a comment below what you thought of it, any future suggestions, anything that, I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.